Hello folks. Recently I was tasked with removing some vinyl self-adhering camouflage material from an ATV. I've tried several different ways of doing it. What seems to work best is applying heat to the material as you're removing it. It lets that adhesive let go, so to speak. And it's not turning out too bad. There's several different ways you can apply heat, but you're going to be working in close proximity of your hands. A torch is adequate, more than adequate, but I'm afraid that I'll turn the torch on my fingers at one point or another. And the same with a heat gun. A heat gun gets awful hot. So what I've found is safest and still works reasonably well is an old hair dryer I have here in the shop. And I'll give you an example here in a moment. If you keep the heat ahead of where you're trying to lift, you can peel it off in pretty big pieces if it's not scratched up and ripped and such. But I'll show you here. I've got an old hair dryer, nothing fancy. It gets pretty warm. It gets as warm as you'd like your hands exposed to, but it's pretty loud, so I probably won't narrate over the sound of it. As you can see, getting under it with just a cheapy little putty knife and starting it so you can get under it, it loosens that stuff up pretty well. And I know that this stuff's been on there for years, and when you try to tear it off cold, it just tears off in little pieces or not at all. So I hope that helps you out. And good luck with your future projects. Thank you. Here's another example of getting this stuff warmed up and it coming off.